Welcome, everyone. I got some weird notification here on my stream. Give me 1 second. No, just get out of there. Okay, welcome everyone. Good to see everybody. So, real quick, I was gonna do like a reaction to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, the cross examination of Amber Heard today. I was gonna do that. Um, I even got I even got a little whiskey for it. Cheers, everyone. Uh, and I was gonna do that, but then I realized after hearing from a couple of people that it really wasn't that eventful, and it's like 4 hours, and it would take me 6 hours because of the pausing and to go through it. So I decided just to go with this because this happened today. And you know it's pretty amazing because all I heard were lies and delusion coming from one, and then the other just basically admitting to being a shitbag. And um exactly, makeup monster, exactly. Like, yes, this was too much. And a lot of the subject is about toast. And so I would expect I would expect to be for this to be addressed quite thoroughly on Thursday. Um I would expect that. So but I couldn't wait. So this is unreal. Um Curious AF, I think you're right. Um I think you're right. Uh, oh man, I didn't even see all that. Like, I had to run out and do stuff, and but let's just let's just dive right into this, shall we, folks? Oh, well, hmm. Big shocker there. It was taken down. But um I heard some fun stuff. I heard some fun stuff. Um I heard Bullhorn Betty, aka Andra, uh aka Bullhorn Boob, Battery Betty. Uh I mean this is just the funnest thing that I've ever seen. I saw Bullhorn Betty up there and get confronted by MGL finally for being kicked out of boobs on the ground. And I found that to be quite hilarious. I find that to be quite humorous, because she basically made no excuse for it. She basically admitted that the reason why she did it was because she was a coward. And her way of doing it was, she was like, it was just crazy. It was just crazy. BHB says it was just crazy. Hold on, let me check on something real quick. Like, she just ghosted her. What a shame, though. I would have loved to be able to go over that. But of course, the dirty delete happens. But guys, the funnest part that I found was their complete and total misunderstanding of how YouTube works. Again, even after all of this, you would think that she would have learned. She thinks that uh somehow Toast manipulated the system by involving an attorney who she says does not exist, and then later on recants and says that he does exist, but not under Toast's retainer. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm not. I don't see Toast sharing the name of an attorney because she seems to be under the impression, Betty seems to be under the impression that what would end up happening, or what's supposed to happen, is that that attorney is required by law to call her back. She thinks that she's being bullied because what happens is, if when you get a strike on your channel, I've gotten a strike before. When you get a strike on your channel, and Toast Live last night explains she got 3 strikes. Her channel was about to be taken down. She got 3 strikes, but all that happens is you counter it, because if what the content is if it's under fair use and it's not in violation of YouTube terms of service, then it's fair game. It's absolutely fair game. And Toast has not violated terms of service. These people do on a constant basis. And I mean on a constant basis. The way that they were describing their trip to Tennessee was, if it was laughable, if it wasn't so shitty of what they did and completely and totally, like, they're aware of what they did, but they justify it. They justify harassing people. They justify recording people without their consent. They justify, you know, going and protesting in front of a building of that is the headquarters of one of the law enforcement agencies that is trying to find Summer Wells right now. Everything that they did was counterproductive to their investigation. Everything that they did in Tennessee was absolutely 100% counterproductive to their investigation. And that's okay. Since they took that down, what we're going to do is we're just going to go over more old stuff, because I think that they need to be reminded. I think Betty needs to be reminded of what type of a person she is. I think MGL needs to be reminded of what type of a person Betty is. Now, the fact that they think that they can mass false flags a channel, because that's exactly what Betty did. Betty, make no mistake, false flagged Burnt Toast 3 times or twice, and MGL did it once. So she had 3 strikes on her channel. It was about to be taken down, and all she had to do was simply counter it. That's it. Dispute it. Go, wait a minute. No, my videos fall under fair use. Because what happens is, when a channel strikes a channel, just in case that the content is really bad, just in case, they will just strike the channel and then investigate. But you would have to counter, you would have to put in a counterclaim so that YouTube will actually manually review the content. And so what happened? Lo and behold, the content was reviewed and fell under fair use. It was manually reviewed. And Toast actually talked to somebody on YouTube, like, that works for YouTube. Talk to them. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened, because I've never spoken except with a tweet to Team YouTube. They've responded to my tweets. They're actually really good about that. And I implore you, if any of your channels, those you creators out there and clip channels, pay attention. I see some of you guys out here too. Clip channels, they're coming after you next. So this is what you do. When they do this, you simply counterclaim. And in order for them, once they decide that it falls under fair use, because I haven't seen any clip channels that have violated TOS. Once it falls under fair use, and they decide that, they've reviewed it, they've decided that, then sorry, something in chat distracted me. Yeah, once YouTube decides that it falls under fair use, then the ball goes into the striker's court, right? And then the striker has the choice, the decision, if they want to actually take that other creator to court, because YouTube has put in their 2 cents. They said, we reviewed it and it looks good to us, but if you want to go ahead and take them to court over it, and that's fine, but that has nothing to do with us. That's it. She thinks that that's bullying some way, shape, or form, that that's somehow manipulating how YouTube works. It's not. What it is utilizing how YouTube works under fair use standards. That's all it is. Otherwise, it wouldn't work that way. That's the whole point. That's YouTube going, we did our part, and if this person wants to sue you, then they could sue. If you want to sue this person, go ahead, sue them. That's how it works. And Betty knows she doesn't have a case. Now, there's something else that happened that was really interesting in that chat, because our friend, Crude AF, we saw the proof. We saw the proof that this woman has doxed him and harassed his family and manipulated the law to harass his family. But then she lied. She lied and says that she won that court case. That's not true. That's just not true. But she also admitted to, while they were in Tennessee, she also admitted to having recorded, without knowledge, a conversation with the district attorney here in Tennessee regarding the Summer Wells case. And I think that that's brilliant, because I don't think that she has the guts to use it for content. I don't think she does. I think she's afraid of the DA. That's what I personally think. I think that she is 150% totally shit scared of the DA based on her past criminal record and what he can do regarding her record. And let's have some fun. I mean, you want to take stuff down because you're cowards. Let's go over some old stuff again. Because what they're trying to do is stir up a bunch of people to actually do the harassing while saying that what we do is harassment. This is nothing but reviewing the shit that you post. That's all we do. We just review the shit that you post. We go over evidence that you captured and put on your channel. Evidence of you being complete and total shitbags. And you teamed up to do it and took a trip. Like, yeah. Wow. Yeah, let's take another quick look at this. Just a reminder of what type of a person Betty is, because she doesn't take any accountability for any of this at all, ever. She never does. She sat up there and lied and lied and lied and tried to come off like the innocent victim. This is the type of innocent victim that she is. Let's see right here. Let's go all the way back to 1995. Domestic relations, traffic infractions, traffic infractions, traffic infractions, traffic infractions, traffic infractions, more traffic infractions. More traffic infractions, criminal traffic, moving into 2005. So this is, let's see. This is like 15 or 16 traffic infractions going into 2005, over 10 years. Okay. then in 2006, we've got a county ordinance infraction. Then in 2006, again, we have a felony Then in 2006, again, we have a misdemeanor. And then in 2012, we have criminal traffic. Then we have another misdemeanor in 2012. And then another domestic relations. And then another felony. And then circuit civil, whatever that means. Misdemeanor, traffic infraction, misdemeanor, domestic relations, circuit civil, misdemeanor, domestic relations, misdemeanor, domestic relations, county civil, domestic relations, circuit civil. I have personally never in my life seen a record that long. Personally, in my entire life, I have not seen a record that long. And you know what's really funny about that is we cover crime cases here. Like, we cover crime cases here. All of those. Just Andrew Griffin. All of them. Like, I don't know anybody personally. I don't know anybody that I've covered on a crime case that has that kind of record. Yes. Yes. Regarding Frank, Crude AF, by talking about that and sharing information, which I watched her do, and yeah, which I watched her do, she shared that information regarding the case from Crude AF to MGL on that live stream. That's in violation of that court order. So at least I'm guessing it is. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. Okay, nice. Winter Moon, get that over to Burnt Toast, please. Get that over to Burnt Toast. Because these people don't understand. Like, nobody's channel is going anywhere. Okay, my channel's not going anywhere. Toast channel isn't going anywhere because Toast it had done nothing outside of the rules. Why do you think that she chose this content? I can't speak for her, but I'm willing to guess that she started to start doing this content for part of the reason why I started doing it, which was this is perfectly fair to do and it needs to be done. People like this need to know that people like this exist. Like, it's crazy. People with records like this, who, I mean, dude, look at that, dude. That's crazy. Who actually claim to be helping in an investigation. Okay, hold on. Is people what's going on here? Somebody like freaking out in my chat? Yeah, if people have video of that live, email it to me. Here, I'll put the email in the chat. All right, so that's in the chat. Feel free to email me any of the video from that, because I don't I mean, it's just so funny to me. Um, it's just so funny to me that that these people believe the things that come out of their mouths. Like it was hilarious to me. I hope she didn't either. Did she say she had video? Um, I just wasn't looking at the chat. I don't know why she got all she got all upset because she was like, the glare is annoying me. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Um, if I have to scroll on the other page that I have up, yeah. And let me remind you guys, um, I'm also going to share this link in the chat. See, what I find really humorous is these people just sat there stroking each other after having a total falling out, which was very much predicted by anybody with any common sense that these people would not, they would split up and not get along in any way, shape, or form. That was a given. Um, that was absolutely a given. Uh, and then they get back together and just start stroking each other and justifying all of their shitty things that they were doing when they spent the rest of this time throwing each other under the bus for everything that they did, which was hilarious. Um, like, but somehow we're the people who harass and bully. I will admit that I do. If you want to consider this online bullying, that's fine. That's fine. I don't consider it online bullying. Not literally, but I do. I do not have a moral issue if you want to call it bullying. If I'm bullying bullies, I don't have a moral hiccup with that in the slightest bit. So, you know, all of them can kiss my tutor. All right. Sorry, guys. Um, all right. So this link is for merch that I made because these people believe. Now, I will not see a penny of profit from this merch. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and show it, go over it again, shill it a little bit. Um, thank you. You emailed me. I'll get to that. Thank you, Mrs. Pyromaniac. So let me do this real quick. Show you guys. I'm pretty proud of this stuff. Now, we just went over Betty's record. Quite a number of those arrests were domestic violence because she likes to beat on people that she says that she loves. Um, so since she is the opposite of an advocate for victims, I went ahead and took the initiative and the liberty to make her an advocate for victims. Um, so I made this merch. Haven't gone over it in a while, but it's still there. I made this merch. This is your Molly Go Lightly merch right here. Um make sure that's, yeah. That's the Molly Go Lightly merch right here. You know, I mean, you don't want to be a dumpy dump, you know? You you don't want to be a dumpy dump. So, we got not just t-shirts, but we got mugs. We got all kinds of stuff, dude. We got neck gaiters for you COVID folks. We got sweaters, sweatshirts, and all of this, all of the MGL goes to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Every bit of profit off of this goes to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Since she likes to exploit Summer Wells and say that she is an advocate for victims, and she exploited the Watts children and Shanann. She exploited who else? She exploited Cash Gernon. I mean, this is what she does. She is just an exploiter. So I don't mind exploiting her in the name of those in the name of the exploited. Absolutely not. Um, like, and if you think it's ugly, just wear it around the house. It's for a good cause. You know what I mean? It's for a good cause. Um, and once it's time to cash this out, I will share the receipts with everyone that I donated these things to these causes. Again, I will not see 1 cent of profit from the sales of this merch. It will go to my PayPal, and then I will donate it. Every cent of profit that Teespring sends back to me will get uh, donated to this cause. Now, um, now the Betty merch. This is yeah. You This is this right here is just an array of her mugshots, which are public record, uh, and that's that sums it up. Like, she's got all her different poses. This handsome young woman, all her glory and her poses here. um, and those will go to domestic violence victims. There's a charity. I can't remember the name of it right now. I actually think I have it on the site. Let me take a look at that. Let me see. Yes, Joyful Heart. You can Google it. It is a domestic violence victims charity. So every cent of profit made that Teespring sends me will get donated to those charities. And I even got a little ugly wipey boy one somewhere here. Those, yeah, here we go. You get your little girly hoodie, right? Get your little girly hoodie with this ugly motherfucker on there, right? Where there we go. I wanted to be able to blow it up. Ain't no gators in these sewers. And you just wear this around the house, man, when you're working out, maybe, jogging. And that goes to help let's see if I have that here. No, I don't have the charity here. I looked it up. But it goes to help victims of hate crimes. Victims of hate crimes. All of the profits from the meth man here will go to victims of hate crimes, since he's a proud Nazi. Let me share that link in the chat one more time, in case you guys like that stuff. Yeah, I want to see. Let me check my email here. Oh, I don't have that account on there yet on my new computer. Okay. Wait, what? I don't want your what? I don't want that. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I appreciate it. But no, I thought that you were sending me a video. But no, yeah, I can't do that. Sorry. Yeah. Hi, Maria Wilcox. All right. Yeah. So since it bothers them so much, uh let's let's just go over more content. Since they love us doing that so much, since they think they can strike me for it. Okay. Okay, shut up. Let me get past the hellos and
criteria
shit.
with YouTube to be considered a creator that, and I just find it's going to be easier. If I had every single person, that has a channel up there, it, that could go on for a really long time. And again, it's not to be, be disrespectful. And quite frankly, if some of the monetized channels don't reach out to me, I may just open it up to public for kind words to say about Summer.
Hold on one
But
second.
again, while I'm in the planning
Let
phase,
me pause this real quick because I'm trying to understand the screenshot that I just got. But I don't want to show it unless because I don't, maybe it doxes somebody and I don't want to do that. Um oh. Oh yeah. Hold please on this, guys. Give me 1 second here. This will just take a second, guys. So you remember when I was saying that BHB um, was discussing the case, Crude AF's case, which she's in violation of that court order if she does that. Let me go ahead and show you guys something. All right, quick. Here's the screenshot right here. I hope you guys can see that okay. Let me hold on. Duh. All right. Yeah. So right there, we have BHB saying Bullhorn Betty right here with a wrench. Okay. She's got a wrench. So that is confirmed to be her in Molly Golightly's chat. Constance, I won the suit and I was paid almost $600. Quit spreading lies. Yeah. It's right there, people. It is right there. She is not supposed to be talking about that case. It's part of the agreement of that case. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could play with little old Dolly. Yeah, like that's so what kind of lawsuit is $600? That's what I want to know. I want to know like what kind of lawsuit $600 is supposed to be. Oh, bummer. Hey, sorry. um, I don't think so either. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Okay, cool. I was actually kind of worried about that. Um, yeah, it was a restraining order hearing. It wasn't even a lawsuit. Like, yeah. And all I know about the case is that neither party is supposed to talk about it. That's all I know. Literally all I know. Oh, yeah, let's go over this dude. Actually, this is actually going to be more productive. This is actually going to be more fun, I think. Thank you, Constance. Appreciate that. Ha, 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 ha.
Some things that I want to address. This ain't going to be a really long stream. I didn't come up here to hang out really long with.
And I just want to make it clear, I'm not up here trying to like come to Toast's rescue. She definitely doesn't need me to do that. You know, like we're cool, but you know, she can fight her own battles and I can fight mine. I just think that the shit that this guy is talking about is absolutely asinine and ridiculous. And I like pointing it out.
You guys, but there was just some things I wanted to address with this whole stuff going on the internet. Now I know, as you see in the title, it says something about the creator Burnt Toast. Okay, and people in the chat room saying, "Dolly, I've never heard Burnt Toast say anything about you." That is so not true. That is so not true. Burnt Toast has been taking little underlying shots for a little bit. So has her buddy that raises the chickens. Okay, the chicken raising ass dude, for a little bit. But that didn't bother me. That didn't bother me. It never even hit my radar too good, right? But what did hit my radar is this, all right? So, we know there's a clip channel that I struck, okay? I struck that channel. I said, I want you to dispute the claim so I can take you to court because I'm going to chop the head off. I'm going to chop one of your heads off, and then the rest of y'all are going to leave me the fuck alone.
What's going to happen? See, this is what people don't understand. When something falls under fair use, right? What's going to end up happening? Yeah, you can choose to take the person to court. That doesn't mean that it's going to go to court. Here's why. Because a lawyer is unlikely to take a case that they know they're going to lose. So he could do it himself, sure, but he's going to lose. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, like Critical K is being sued by Ray Andriacchio, okay? The mother of either a suicide or a murder victim. Either one. But that's not the argument here. But she's being sued by this mother. And she cannot even get an attorney. It's not even so much of a question of her being able to afford an attorney, but she's being sued for $10 million. $10 million. That's 7 zeros. Like, dude. Yeah, this guy is a total dweeb. He's just a douche.
Right? So I did that. I struck the channel. But what they did is Burnt Toast has figured out a way to defraud you.
I don't think Crude ever talked about him either. I don't think that Toast has directly talked about him. Not that I remember, you know.
YouTube. Okay. She got this fake lawyer's office.
A fake
right?
lawyer. Like,
That
why?
you can't contact.
Okay.
There's no way to get a hold of her to get.
I don't know the details of this stuff. Okay. I don't know the details of this stuff, but you know, and that's for Toast to share with you guys if she chooses to share or whatever. But I'm just going to say that she doesn't strike me as the type to get a fake lawyer. Like, what good is that? What good is that?
Her personal information, right? That's how she does it, so she can avoid it. YouTube, when you clown or claim something,
and let me explain something else to you. The reason why these channels, and this is what I honestly, truly believe, balls to bone, the reason why these channels strike people is not because so much that they're trying to take their channel down. It's because they want their personal information of that creator so that they can dox them and get them harassed and harass them themselves. That is it. We've known all of these channels to do such things. Have we not? All of these channels we have known to do such things. The reason why channels like the ones that are striking people is because they simply want personal information to dox them. This was a fact with Critical K. This was a fact. But luckily, I had help and we got a P.O. box. We got a P.O. box. You're not getting my address. That's not happening. That is not happening. Good luck with that.
it gives you 10 days. Now, they give you 10 days to get a hold of it, file the lawsuits, all that stuff to keep the strike active. Okay. And I was going to do that with this person that keeps making these videos. Okay. I was going to sue them. But what they've done is Burnt Toast has got onto their post and said, look, since y'all guys helped me,
dude, please,
I'm going to help you. And Burnt Toast has taught this person how to defraud YouTube also. Okay. And with that said, Burnt Toast was smart to know.
Hey, asshole, just read the terms of service, assuming that you can read. Okay. Read the terms of service. It is what people type the 2 words in my chat for the 1,000th time, please.
The only way to get real eyes on something is to reach out to these people a certain way. And I've been known that. And I also know somebody at YouTube Creator Support. Okay, so we're going to show YouTube Creator Support how these people are defrauding YouTube and they're teaching other people to do it. Okay? Burnt Toast, you should have minded your own business. It's a small world we live in, right? There's a lot of people trying to figure out who you are. I know who you are.
See what I'm saying?
100% for a fact know who you are.
No, you don't. See, this is what really gets them upset. What really gets them upset and what really gets their goat, right? See, they don't talk much about me, even though I talk about them plenty. They don't talk much about me because I've already been doxxed. None of the stupid, shitty allegations made by a crazy person in my past can be proven because they didn't happen. As a matter of fact, I proved otherwise in a court of law and showed the receipts, showed those court documents. I have. So what's really funny about this is there's nothing they can do, right? They could try to strike my channel, but they're not interested in striking my channel because I've already been doxxed. And maybe they will strike my channel after this, but that's fine because the same exact shit is going to happen. The same shit that I did with Critical K, the same shit that Burnt Toast did with Betty is going to happen. And I'm going to win. And they're not going to take me to court because no lawyer will represent them because that lawyer knows that they will lose. Because I'm not doing anything outside of YouTube terms of service regarding their content. None.
Because we have a friend in common. This is a small damn world. Okay. Small damn world. Also, Hills, I know exactly who you are. Okay. So, but we're going to point out this fraud to to YouTube. And you know, look, you can't sit up
There's
here.
no fraud happening, which is really funny. Like, this is the common consensus, the general consensus between this channel, this fucking moron right here, and MGL and Battery Betty. This is that they all have this weird understanding in common. Yeah, because I could see Burnt Toast hanging out with the same type of people that this dipshit hangs out with. I could just see that. I mean, yeah. Sorry, no. Yeah, that is not a visual that comes into my head at all. I don't see, and again, I don't know who Burnt Toast is. I like not knowing who Burnt Toast is. I think it makes her channel more interesting, as a matter of fact. I don't care to know shit about her personal life whatsoever. None. At all. You know what I mean? Like, it makes the character, it makes the little toast cartoon more fun. You know? I mean, that's not an accident. And it's also not an accident that she remains completely anonymous. You don't think that she's thought of everything? She remains completely anonymous so that assholes like this will get so twisted up, because that's what's going on right now. All of these idiots are so twisted up by the fact that they don't know who Burnt Toast is and they cannot dox her. It's driving them fucking batty.
The fraud YouTube, when somebody strikes me, I send you my information. Take me to court. Take me to court. I don't send you no fake information. None of that. Never have. Ask Mr. Vlogger. Ask anybody. When I send my stuff back to you, it's my name. It's ready to go to court with you. And that is what is up, right?
It's ready to go
so
to court with you.
People sit up here on the internet and they piggyback off of other creators. So they nitpick every little thing they say and they make videos about it because they have no actual content of their own whatsoever.
Dude,
right? And then when you say, okay, I don't want you using my stuff that, you know,
speaking for myself. Oh yeah, I fully enjoy exploiting this content. I fully enjoy it. If he's going to hashtag Summer Wells and do this bullshit, then yes, he falls under the category of the type that I go after. I have my own reasons for going after people. It's usually people who involve themselves in crime cases and do exactly what law enforcement is asking people on social media to not do. And I focus on people like him, and I focus on people like Doug from No Investigates or whatever the fuck. I focus on people like MGL, BHB, JLR, because they're exploiting Summer Wells. They have turned this into a complete and utter shit show, which is exactly what law enforcement asked us not to do. As a matter of fact, unless you're sharing information, like credible, useful information about the Summer Wells case right now, and you're still tagging her name, I can't get behind you in what you're doing. I just can't, because there's no point. It doesn't matter who it is. There's no point of covering this shit anymore. Not until there's a development, because what you're still doing every single time is you muddy the waters and you take away the focus of that little girl and what's important by using her name to stir up drama between you creators. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And it's sad. And I won't have any part of it. And there's creators that I'm cool with that aren't going to like that I said that, but you know, it's how I feel. You know what I mean? You take it however you want. It's nothing personal between me and you. You can take that how you want, you know, but that's how I feel about the Summer Wells case right now. I feel like there's nothing but harm being done to it right now by anybody on YouTube. Honestly. Unless you're sharing facts and just keeping her name out there and sticking to just keeping her name and face out there. Unless you're doing that, you're fucking things up. You know, I can't get behind it. I just can't. Sorry. And I don't mean to start any shit between me and anybody else, but I have to be true to my own convictions, and that's how I feel about it. And I hope that I could still be cool with the people that I'm cool with. Honestly, I'm not trying to call nobody out.
I spent $1,000 on a camera. I built a studio. I got to pay for all this shit. I'm paying my internet. I got to work all day, come in and shoot some shit just for you to share it, right? I should have that option if you can do that or not. Everybody says it's fair use stuff, but
no,
go ahead and fair use some shit off the internet, like TV, and see how that.
Yeah, well, the thing is when I'm going over you right now, I'm not going over all the shit that you fucking you say you got all this fucking equipment and all blah 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 blah, and I'm making money off of that shit. The truth is I'm making money off of you being a fucking moron, and that's it. I mean, and that's if I get super chats, which I'm fine with not getting them. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm grateful for any donation that I get, but I'm not going to sit up here and e-bag for a fucking drone like this dude does. I'm not going to sit up here and e-bag for a new computer like BHB did. Like, I'm up here because I like kicking it with people that want to kick it with me. That's it. That's it.
Works for you. The internet's no different. You know what I'm saying? But when you defraud the internet to where people can't take legal actions against you, right? Then we're going to bring that to the attention of
sure.
YouTube.
I get that bullshit too, Toast. I get that bullshit too. You're saying funny how all of them said they would be fine with me going after the people they want me to go after. Of course, right? Because that's what we are, right? That's what Toast is to some of these fucking morons. Is we're your fucking bodyguards, you're fucking hitmen. No. No, I don't give a fuck about your personal shit with these people. I don't care. Now, if they do something genuinely and generally fucked up, that's me focused on the fact that they're just, that's just me focused on the fact that they're shitty. I don't have any personal feelings about what they did to you. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but I don't. I'm not about your conflict with one of these creators that I talk about, and if it's a creator that you want me to talk about just because like you don't get along with them or you don't like them, it's not that. I'm not taking requests on on creators that do shitty things on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I'm here to do. It defeats the purpose too. I can't express enough how much I like doing this simply because I get to do whatever the fuck I want on my terms. That means what it means. I like to do whatever the fuck I want on my terms. It's that simple. Savage Life. You're in the house. I love it. Savage. Dude, Savage's parody with this fool was the funniest shit. Like, I was texting with somebody and I was like, yo, or DMing, and I was like, yo, like, is that really him? At first, for a minute, I was fooled because the person doing the impression of him, this is a woman doing an impression of him, and she she like made a beard made of like yarn, but it was dark, so I couldn't really see that because it was a small screen. I'm looking at chat, and like for a second, straight up, like I thought it was really him. She had the accent down, and she had like, but she didn't have to do anything to her voice because this dude sounds like a woman. He does. I mean, he's he sounds like someone who has the genitalia that somebody sent me a picture of. Just saying.
We're going to absolutely bring that to the attention of YouTube. That, look, you're going to sit up here and cyberbully people and then fraud so you don't have to give up your identity when you do it?
Let me explain something again.
No,
And I want to
no. I
explain
give
it.
up my.
I want to be very clear. What I do, okay? I'm not speaking for Toast. She's a big girl. She can speak for herself. I'm not speaking for Frank. I'm not speaking for anybody else, okay? As much as I love kicking it with them on live streams and we have similar interests, the reason why I do what I do is because people are exploiting a missing child's case to line their pockets when there's no credible information that hasn't already been shared. There's nothing new. So this is why I go after them. It's just what that is.
Identity, because if I violate a rule and I'll show somebody's video, you got that right to sue me. You got that right to take me to court and say, look,
this guy has no idea how the law works.
What you're doing out there is you're taking that right away from other creators. So you're saying, okay, we're going to share.
We're not taking your right away from nothing. We can share your shit as much as we fucking want to share your shit. It is called commentary. It's simple. It's called commentary, and it is under fair use, like what I'm doing right now. I get to sit here and talk all the shit about you that I want, as long as it's not exactly slander, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and tell lies about you, because I can guarantee you not one thing that I have ever shared about any of these so-called creators, these missing child exploiters. I have never shared one thing that wasn't backed with receipts and wasn't true. Not once. I can honestly say that about this channel and myself as a creator. So as long as you do shitty things, Dolly, and you defend other shitty creators, you're going to get made fun of. It's just how that is, dude. Pull up your big boy pants and just deal with it. It is what it is. You think I start crying on a live every time somebody makes a fucking hate video about me? Like, there are a lot of people out there that don't like me. That's okay. That's okay. That is part of being a creator on YouTube. That's part of being I guess a public figure to some degree. I'm not trying to say I'm famous or anything, because I'm absolutely not. What I'm saying is that I put myself out there publicly. Do I not? So I have the understanding, as a man with common sense, as a human being with common sense, I have the understanding that whatever I put out there is subject to criticism. It just is, because it is your God-given and American right to have an opinion on whatever you want and express it however you want, as long as it is not violent and as long as it is not at the financial expense of someone else. So, and that right there is a whole nother spider web in itself. So, right, dude, Makeup Mobster, totally. I wish they were funnier. I'll be honest. There was only one. This one dude did a live about me. I think I went over it when Toast was up here, but I this guy called me Joe Bogan. And it was funny, and he like put it on like a t-shirt, and it was just funny. He mixed my face with Joe Rogan the way that I do with the intro, and it was funny. It was the only funny one. All the other ones are just like made by crazy, stupid, insignificant people. And then I'm just like, fuck, you know.
No matter if it violates your rights or not, okay? And you ain't the one that determines what is fair use.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
well, no, we're not.
Fair use. You don't determine.
We're not the ones that determine what fair use is. YouTube determines what fair use is. And then once they determine that something is fair use, then you have the option to take that to a judge. Okay? That's how it works. It's just that simple. Because what BHB, what Battery Betty is crying about right now is that all she's crying about is A, that she can't dox Toast, right? That's what she's mad about. B, she's also mad about the fact that what falls under fair use is what falls under fair use, and that Toast did not violate terms of service. She does not like the rules, but the rules are those rules. She just simply doesn't like the rules. And she thinks just by not liking the rules that she can complain about how YouTube works and say that Toast defrauded her in some way. Like, no, dude. Like, if you want to go to court, you can go to court. That's like, at no point did Toast say, no, don't take me to court. Okay. Like, there's a reason why Toast isn't scared of going to court. It's that simple. Because she knows she's in the right. She knows that she can win. She knows that she will win. And Butthurt Betty is butthurt because she knows she'll lose. She knows it. She's absolutely throwing a tantrum like a 2-year-old because she is used to intimidating people with either violence or suing him. Exactly. Right. It was like you said in your live on Monday. And I've said it many times myself. Because that she can't physically put her hands on you, then she tries to use the law to harass and hurt. She wants to dox because she wants to be able to threaten your family. She wants to be able to threaten your family because she thinks that it will work and it will shut you down like she thinks she did to Crude. Which, that's the thing, is I completely and totally respect Crude's reasons for taking a step back. I feel no different about Crude than I did the day that I first chatted with him and talked to him. Like, I feel no different, no less respect for the guy at all. Because it's not him that's the problem. He has every right to want to keep his family safe and realize some shit is just not worth it. These people are crazy, fucked up people. He has every right to feel that way. And it's the responsible thing to do. But the reason why I get pissed about it is because, like I said, he's not the problem. That's a cowardly bullshit piece of shit move to go after someone's family because you don't have the stuff that it takes. You don't have the stuff that it takes to simply be witty enough on YouTube to point things out. But see, that's why, because you can't. You can't find anything morally wrong that Toast has done. You can't find anything morally wrong that I've actually done, except for one thing. Well, two. But the difference between me and people like this is I don't double down on the shit. I actually take a step back, look in the mirror, and go, fuck. Maybe that wasn't the way to go. And then take steps to make better changes, to improve myself. I'm the kind of guy that has some bad habits, right? But I also, on the other side of that coin, take a certain care of myself to counter that so that I can do that and stay healthy for a good long while. I will not drink in absolute excess, and I will go to the gym regularly and exercise and try to eat right as much as I possibly can. Now, do I have a weakness for fast food like anyone else? Sure. But I take care of myself. I make a conscious effort to try to take care of myself. And I try to do that to help my own mental health. But these people wouldn't know anything about that. And this is I can honestly say that the reason why I understand these people so well is because I've either A, been in relationships with people like them, or B, been like them myself at one point. It's not something I'm proud of, but it is. It's just, no, I'm not saying that it is something I'm proud of. It's just something that is. You know, I mean, and I learned to live with it. I try to just live the best life I can possibly live and try to be the best person I can be. It's all I try to do. These people have no concept of this because it would take having to actually look at yourself and make some self-criticism and go, shit, I am really doing something fucked up and wrong here. I should never have fucking shown up to these people's job. I don't know for a fact because I don't have any proof that they did anything to their child. I should have never shown up to their job and got them fired like that. That wasn't the right thing to do. As a matter of fact, if it turns out that they did do it, should I be the type of person that's going to go and do that thing again to somebody else? No. No way. If I could go back, I would never do something like that. But these people aren't capable of that type of thinking. They just double down and say, oh, well, that's why I did it, blah, blah, blah. Candace knows what happened to her daughter. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. That's all we're telling you to do is shut the fuck up. And if you're not going to shut the fuck up, then we're going to talk about you. And we're going to drag your silly asses and have fun fucking doing it. You people don't understand the concept of fair use because we're perfectly within our rights to have an opinion of you and express our opinions. And we have every right to be funny about it if we want to. We have every right to be serious about it if we want to. As you can see, I'm capable of both. But that is just how YouTube works. Quit whining. Wipe your cokey, snotty nose, pull up your panties, and fucking understand that this is how it is if you're going to be on YouTube. You're going to have to deal with the fact that people are going to criticize you and hurt your little feelings sometimes. That's what's going to happen. And you're not going to be able to take my right away from that. These people who sit here and act like they're, anti-cancel culture, yet they're literally trying to cancel people. How the fuck do you figure that? Why? Because we point out your bullshit? That's literally what it boils down to. You know what's really funny about it? What's really funny is these people, like, when oh my god, he's going to stream me, and if I take my video down, well, then he won't have any content. Does it sound like I haven't had any content for the past fucking hour? Do these 252 people think that I don't have content for the past hour? You know why that is? Because you're easy to talk about. Every word that I say about you is true. And you're easy to talk about because you do such shitty things all the time that it makes me enjoy talking about you.
Fair use. I don't determine fair use. A judge in a court of law will determine
why is
fair
that
use. Okay, YouTube don't determine fair use. Okay. So
YouTube does determine fair use, actually.
We're trying to save their channel, but at the same time, they're defrauding YouTube to do it.
How is it
That's
defrauding?
how she was able to save her channel. It's through
she was able to save her channel because she was right through YouTube terms of service.
Fake lawyer that has no lawyer's office. You can't contact this lawyer if
now let me explain this to you. Again, not speaking for Bert Toast. And like I said, she's my homie, but she doesn't need me to defend her. the fact is that has nothing to do with why her channel got the strikes taken off. Having a lawyer had absolutely jack shit to do with her channel being restored and those strikes being removed. No lawyer threatened them or threatened YouTube. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. All that happened was that she countered it, got YouTube's attention to manually review her content to determine whether or not she was in violation of terms of service. They determined that she was not. It's just that. That's all it is. It was YouTube who contacted her directly and reviewed her channel, people. Okay? I mean, yes, YouTube does determine what is fair use. Moron.
Right. Okay? You couldn't do it. It's fake. It's some Better Call Saul shit. Okay? And YouTube is going to know all about that. All about it. Okay? So just know that, Toast. Just know that.
And what's really funny is these people can't put in, like, dude, I don't know what it's like to have 3 strikes on my channel and then have to have them removed. I only had 1 strike. I don't know what it's like to have 3 strikes and then have to remove them, right? Like, you don't think that, and I'll tell you this though, having the 1 strike and then removing it was the best tutorial on how YouTube works that I ever had. It was the best. I know exactly what I'm allowed to do on here and what I'm not allowed to do on here. What's going to get me monetization and what's not going to get me monetization. Right. They're only threatened by Burnt Toast because A, she brings facts, she brings receipts, but B, they cannot dox her. They can't find out who she is. They don't know who she is, and it's driving them crazy. Because the only way that these type of people fucking counter facts against them, because what are they going to do? First of all, they're not funny, but the only way they can counter the facts that are against them is by going real life. There's nowhere left to go, right? When you fire nothing but 100% reliable and confirmable information, there's nowhere for the other person to go except real life. And that's what they're mad about. That is all they're mad about. Cowards, the lot of them. Cowards.
You're so smart. It's mind your own business. The girl should have stayed in her own lane. This had nothing to do with Burnt Toast. This was with me and another creator. But all Burnt Toast did was give them the blueprint to defraud YouTube. That's it. Right? And this person took it and ran with it. While they continue to make videos.
It's not defrauding YouTube.
It's about Bullhorn Betty.
Let me explain the other side to that coin real quick. What these people did, what Bullhorn Betty in particular did, was she false flagged Toast twice. Okay? And she is on video admitting that was her goal, is to take her channel down. See, YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube doesn't like that at all. Oh, yeah, exactly. Chronicles of the Shady. I'm glad you're here, by the way. Chronicles of the Shady is also a awesome clip channel. Now this Dolly's gonna be going after y'all too, man. Be ready for that shit. Be ready for that shit.
Hills didn't like Bullhorn Betty. She got mad at me because of the Bullhorn Betty stuff, and then it started the attack on me. Right? That's it. Had no reason to be mad at me other than this person. So these people are like this. If you don't agree with them, if you don't align with what their views are and who they say you can like and who you can't like, they will attack you. We see the chicken boy, right? The man over there raising fucking chickens can't do 1,000 views to save his life these days, right? Attack this lady, attack this lady, attack this lady, attack this lady, and she shut him down. I mean, in a matter of seconds, done. Never heard the man say his name again. Didn't ride it out, didn't do the jail time, didn't say fuck you, bitch, nothing. Shut up like a bitch. And then, so he gets this little girl that, you know, people think nobody knows who she is, to run with it, to run with the same type of shit, right? So this lady wants to get up there and talk about stuff when she piggybacks off of Bullhorn Betty. Okay, that's what she does. She absolutely piggybacks off of Bullhorn.
Oh,
you
man.
need to change your name from Burnt Toast to Book Bag, because you strapped on that bitch's back hardcore. Okay, you on that bitch tight. You spider monkeying that back, Burnt Toast, right? You all up on that woman's back. So you sit there and constantly out there harassing people, and then when somebody's over your harassment, you start your scams and start the fraud in YouTube. Okay, while you take money off her back. Okay, while you're sitting there collecting donations off of talking about this lady and this person,
what are you doing?
While you align yourself with the worst people. Baby Gap, look at that sorry ass dude.
Oh,
right?
holla.
You over there sucking up to him, and her bullshit line. Her little innocent voice.
Check out my drip, y'all.
These people are so bad.
Like
low cows.
Check out. Y'all soak it in. Drink it in, bro. Drink in my Baby Gap drip. Okay.
Look, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you so fake. You are so fake. So fake, right? That's why you don't show your big ass head, because there ain't a camera big enough to fit that bitch in, right? That's why you don't show it.
Wow. That's just stupid.
You
like,
doing the same
how do you
thing,
know a bigger head is if you don't know what she looks like?
Type stuff, right? You piggybacking off of somebody, and then y'all talk about her piggybacking while you piggyback off of her, right? You just picked up where little chicken boy left off. Okay, book bag strapped on.
What book bag? That's is that the best that he could come up with?
Bullhorn Betty shit for every drop you can get out of it. All right. I just losing respect by the minutes. I'm losing respect by the minutes of it.
No, Toast. Okay, it's official now. You are a 600-pound kangaroo book bag. Like a kangaroo-shaped book bag is what you are.
The whole thing is this. If you wasn't harassing people, and I'm going to tip you off to something there, Toast. You got bad stuff coming for you.
Wow. Straight up threat.
You ain't even starting to see the half.
Straight up threat
of what's coming for you. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing. Sort of guy. Straight on light bulb storm. I don't like you interfering in my stuff that I got going on. Okay? I don't. I ain't said nothing about you.
Fully evil meanhead.
Okay? I ain't said nothing. Nothing.
Oh my God, bro.
When I could.
This dude.
Okay? When I could have, I didn't say nothing.
Dude.
So I don't want to see you guys undercover attacking me behind the scenes and helping my enemy. Because once I declare you an enemy and you help that enemy, you at that point.
Pero qué clase de come mierda este tipo, bro. Like, unbelievable.
Right? And I can go around right now and tell all your enemies who you are. Right this minute. We live in a small world. Small. Little. You've been surprised who knows who. That's the funny thing. And look, a lot of these creators, they come out here, they show their.
Oh, I totally think that there's like I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but man, she's definitely crushing on him. Like, she's definitely crushing on him, right? But I am starting to believe that there's a behind the scenes thing between the two of them. I don't have any evidence of this, and I don't want any, really, honestly, but it feels like there's that vibe between the two of them. You know, they got like a Destro Baroness vibe from G.I. Joe. Y'all are never gonna get that reference.
For you people that don't show yourself, I don't got too much respect for you. If you
listen
got
listen to the narrative.
who you are.
The narrative is, it all comes back to the same thing, right? Is what he's salty about, because he's salty as fuck right here. He's salty as fuck about the fact that he doesn't know what burnt toast looks like. He doesn't know anything about her. He's so salty because he has he would go, the only thing that he might have is to go as low as taking shots at someone's personal appearance, and he's being deprived of that ammunition. He's being deprived of that.
And you can show your face and stand behind every last one of your words. I don't want to hear shit you got to say anyway. Okay? Because I don't know who the fuck that's coming from. All right? You say something stupid and I see you in public, I'll be like, yo, you can see me and go, Dolly, man, that was stupid as shit. These people you can't. Right?
Dude, the word is that this dude is like 5 feet tall, bro. Like, the word is this dude's like 5 feet tall. And I can just see this dude confronting somebody out on the street going, hey, man, what the hell is that shit? Oh, man, I'm sorry. I was just kidding. I can't see this dude in any way, shape, or form standing up to anybody unless he's hiding behind the idea that that person just has a moral issue with beating up somebody who's 5 feet tall. You know what I mean? Like, just maybe like, I mean, you can't get in their face. You can get up in their chest, you know? Hey. I was just kidding, man. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
They hide because they're cowards or they look like fucking gremlins. That's why they do it. And just like the old lady Hill, she's like fucking 70 in an assisted living facility. Right? I can't even believe she got internet. Right? And the thing is this, okay, y'all know how to defraud it, but y'all don't know how to when I send fucking 1,000 people to start striking your channels.
This fool, man.
You don't know how to do, you ain't gonna be able to stop that because that's YouTube taking the videos down. That ain't me taking the videos down at that point.
No, it is
like
you.
Burnt Toast knew to reach out.
It is you, but what it is YouTube putting them back up. This is what these fucking morons don't understand, dude. It is you taking them down. Sure, it's you taking them down, but it's YouTube that puts them back up. Just so you know, that's how it works.
With actual eyes, but they just not seeing everything. They're only seeing her side of the story. They're not seeing the whole story. Right? Once you see that people are defrauding this to try to beat the YouTube system because it's computerized, right? So the computer don't know. The computer don't know. It don't.
Totally
I've
has.
had a channel taken.
He totally has.
I got it back. Okay? I got it back. Because I know the means of getting a hold of somebody physically at YouTube and saying, look, this is what's going on. This is what I want you to look at, and this is why.
He doesn't like you, Heels.
Okay, and then they make a determination of that, and they're going to see that this is fraudulent.
Yeah, he don't like you, Heels. Okay? He don't like you at all. I think you're fantastic. You're one of my favorite channels. I wake up and I see like a little 4-minute video or a 3-minute video, and I'm just like, sweet.
Right, and they're teaching it to other creators to defraud the system of YouTube. Okay? And then when they wake up and their fucking channels are gone,
it's not going to happen.
Well, we shouldn't have played with the system of YouTube because these rules are in effect for a reason. Okay? I'm totally like
for a reason. Channeling it's so John Hamm in Mad Men or Ad Men or Mad Men. Yeah, Mad Men. Just channeling this dude, just drinking his whiskey, like, yeah, dude. You keep thinking that.
You can take legal actions. You can't defraud the system, and it ain't nobody's gonna say nothing about it.
I agree with
right?
you. I agree with you, but nobody got defrauded. So what the fuck are you talking about?
You can't. This whole you can have a representative speak for you on YouTube. You can, right? You can. One that you hired and that's real and that YouTube can get in contact with. Because what I'm going to tell YouTube is get in contact with this lawyer. Okay? And they're not going to be able to. Okay? That's what's going to happen.
It doesn't matter if
and
YouTube.
It's crazy the guys to come to this.
It doesn't matter.
Toast should have just minded her own business. It had nothing to do with her, had nothing to do with her channel. We ain't spoke nothing of her. But I watched with my physical eyes her say things about me. I seen Chicken Boy say things about me.
Who's Chicken Boy?
And you see who they align with. This is
okay.
And her lying ass. Oh, I was gone for 3 weeks. Oh, ha, ha. I come back and I got 10,000 subscribers. I don't know how to thank you. I tell you what you do.
Another congrats on Toast getting 10K.
Toast, go over there and thank BK. Okay? Because you know why you were kissing ass in all them chat rooms that 3 weeks bitching about being kicked off and how you were wrong while you were over there cyberbullying and stalking.
And now I will point out that when Toast went to 10K, Benny had shilled her channel on a live stream. But what's really ironic, though, and thank you to Benny for that. That's awesome. But what's really ironic about this fact, though, is she would have went to 10K anyway, obviously for the obvious reasons, but she would have went to 10K anyway after what Betty pulled, because all that happened is people were like, oh shit, when's Toast coming back? When's Toast coming back? When's Toast coming back? Right? I mean, dude, some girl was even on her live like talking about, I love Will, but I'm glad you're back. And I was like, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I mean, a little part of it was just like, oh, fuck you. but no, I mean, that's what actually takes place. What ends up taking place is these people end up just blowing up these channels that much more because people just have to know what's actually being said. What is making this bug fly up all their asses? What is happening? Like, that's what happens. That's how it works. So when you falsely strike these channels and then these channels come back, which they will if you false strike them, which you did, when you do that, guess what happens? People become intrigued. So big thanks. Round of applause, people. Big thanks to Bullhorn Betty for getting Toast over 10K.
Ass and damn Blowhorn Betty of all people, right? You were in there. And BK was like, y'all go over there and add Burnt Toast. Let's get her to 10K. Right.
Oh, I guarantee
you were in the room.
I guarantee that Betty has no idea how taxes work on YouTube. Like none at all. If she can't even understand simple TOS, simple terms of service, if she can't understand the simple concept of fair use, then she's not. Yeah. And she's a Republican. Yeah, she's not interested in the tax part of anything.
Why he did it? Then you come on your damn channel.
A far right
like,
Republican.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, let me be specific. For those of you who are Republican, no hate on people here who are Republican. No hate. I'm just saying a far right Republican like her. Yeah.
I just like, why I was gone. Like, I got 10,000. No, bitch. BK, while you was in the room, I was there, told people to add you. Okay, BK got you to 10,000. Okay, thank BK. Hey, BK, thank you. Since Burnt Toast won't tell you.
Now he's not lying about that, but my point is that, okay, I mean, she would have got to 10K anyway, you know, basically what Benny got to do, you know, and you know, and he was really, really cool about it. Like, he was awesome about it. I'm not gonna lie about that. He was really awesome about it. But basically when you're on the cusp of hitting 10K and then a creator who's live shills your channel, that's kind of, it's metaphorically kind of like that creator handing you the award. You know what I mean? Presenting you with the award that you won anyway. That's all that is. You know what I mean? That's all that is. She's on the cusp of 10,000. It would have happened in his chat or my chat or somebody else's, or it would have just happened based on her content. You know, like the other 9,999. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, there's nobody that gets to take like credit really for Burnt Toast getting to 10,000 subs. You know what I mean? Like, I've gained subs. Let me explain this, because I've actually explained this on this channel before. I've actually gained a shit ton of subs by being on MGL's panel. Yeah, that happened a long time ago. I happened to gain a shit ton of subs by being on her panel. But you think it was because MGL did me the favor? I mean, she was nice enough to let me on her panel, sure, but she didn't know who the fuck I was. She didn't care who the fuck I was, right? What ended up getting me all the subscribers from that was because the people who were in chat liked what I had to say. They subscribed to me because I gave them reason to subscribe to me. That's all Toast does. She creates content that people like. That's how you get subscribers. It's that simple. So have I gained a bunch of subs by making an appearance on someone's chat? It's simply because the people who were listening and decided to subscribe liked what I had to say at the time. I want to hear more of this dude. So no, do I give credit to those people who have you know, provided me with a platform to where I can gain subscribers? No, I don't give them credit for it, but I give them thanks and gratitude for that. But that's the only role they played, was giving me a mic. So no, you know what I mean? If they'd have given me a mic and I suck and I sat up there and I made no sense, you know, and then a shit ton of people subscribed to me anyway, because that person was like, subscribe to him, please, you know, just do that. That's different. That's not what happened. That's not what happened with MGL, and that's not what happened with Critical K. So, and that's damn sure not what happened with Burnt Toast. You know, like, there's a reason why there was, what, 600 people in her chat last night. There's a reason why. The reason why is because they were there to hear what she had to say. Period. Nobody gets credit for that other than her. Nobody gets credit for the community that I've built other than me.
I just want to thank you for helping her channel. I will thank you, BK. BK, thank you for helping Burnt Toast, because she wasn't going to get there without you. She wasn't just not going to get there without you, right? No content whatsoever, but book bagging off of other YouTubers. Okay? I'm going to start calling them damn backpack channels. Y'all backpack channels. Y'all strapped up on another motherfucker is what y'all are. Okay? That's it. I'd be like,
and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'd hate for this live to go on as it's going, while missing the grand scheme of things, while missing the big picture, the elephant in the room, as it were. Doesn't this dude spend most of his content talking shit about other creators? Does he not? Am I looking at a yarn bearded backpacker?
Did that come from a backpack channel? Oh, Spider Monkey channel. Oh, Spider Monkey Channel looking ass. Don't know how you got the 10K looking ass. You know exactly how you got the damn 10K. Exactly. That woman's probably a devil. That old innocent voice don't fool me shit, right? Oh, these people, they do the worst things.
First of all, and this is no this is no offense to Toast. It's no offense to Toast, but Toast, her voice is intimidating. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, and it's obviously intimidating to them because they feel intimidated by her. That's why they're very, very salty. But she does not sound like an innocent little girl to me. She sounds like somebody who I do not want to fuck with and get on her bad side, because she will fucking go to town with a scalpel on you, metaphorically speaking.
Everyone, I want to thank you in Swahili.
Swahili.
It's hopping, slopping, slipping, slopping. I think that's the best
Was
way
that
I could say it.
was that supposed to be a jab at Toast being indigenous?
Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. Okay? You should have called BK and said, BK, thank you for the subs, man. Here's $20. Get out your mama's garage. That's what should have went down. Nah. She probably
that was
the one
pure
that
racism.
Shirt on
That was
Baby
total
Gap,
racism.
Okay?
Wait.
Real friend Burnt Toast would tell that man his shirt's way too goddamn tight. You ain't even a real friend. Okay, not even a real friend on the internet streets.
Toast, help me out. Be a friend. Okay. Is my shirt too tight? Be a friend.
Look, if I had a shirt on too tight, guarantee you Mallory would tell me my legs were short. Okay. She wouldn't even say nothing about the shirt, but she would say I was the shortest dude she's ever seen. That's a real friend. Okay. Toast, you ain't told that man nothing. He wears that silly ass fucking beanie and that tight ass.
She hasn't.
Goddamn shirt, and nobody says nothing to him because he's surrounded by a bunch of fake ass people.
Wow, he's really mad.
Turtle Gang would never let that happen to me.
He's really mad.
Never.
Yikes, dude.
You know what turtles do?
Man, my tight shirt has really, really gotten under his skin. Ouch, dude. I'm sorry, man. I mean, if I gave a fuck about you, I'd wear bigger shirts, but I don't.
We eat burnt toast. We eat all kinds of shit. All right? So stay in your lane, woman. Keep your fucking toaster oven in the slow lane, okay? Stay out the fucking fast lane.
He's so mad. He's fucking so pissed off.
Buy a brand new toaster.
I gotta light a blunt to calm down.
That way you know
I gotta light a blunt to calm down.
You get a toaster in the mail, you're gonna be like, damn. And it works. It won't even burn the toast. Turtle Gang.
I mean, dude,
it pissed me off, but not mad. It didn't make me mad. I was like,
mad.
Look at these defrauding ass people.
Nah, you got mad.
Right? That's just what I thought. Instantly, like, okay, burnt toast. Because she's like 80. She ain't smart enough to really, to know to defraud shit like that. She ain't a scammer.
Dude, this guy has
not really a scammer.
This guy has deep insecurity issues. Deep insecurity issues. I'm convinced that the only reason that he truly has a following is because of his setup. He's got this green screen background, which is actually really smart to have this green screen background of what looks to be like a nice looking studio. So he stole this pic from somebody else, whoever they are, and he uses it as green screen to create some sort of elaborate looking background sitting in a gaming chair.
Now she is.
So basically the majority of his subs are just people that are like, that's pretty. That's pretty. Poor people with minds of 5-year-olds You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make fun of people with mental disabilities. I'm just saying people that are like, oh, that's colorful. That's basically his little fan base. And the fact that they can't tell, like, you think that that's a real handprint that says Dolly right there, that's back there? Do you think that that's actually a real television screen? It is not. Take a close look at it. I mean, it is not. Right. Totally. Totally. Like he's probably in his mom's house and his mom's like, you can use that room. That's fine. As long as you put gas in the car.
Right now, scamming ass. I don't want to hear nothing that woman has to say anymore. She can shut her old ass up, pipe down before I send a nurse in to get you. Okay. Just shh.
It is Hurt Locker. It's a green screen. It's a green screen actually. And what that does is that creates, it allows you to have digital images. Like, in Hollywood, it's actually referred to as a blue screen, even though it's green, which is kind of weird. But it's known as, and so like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Remember that movie came out and they were flying on the mechanical bee and they used a blue screen, which is actually a green screen, to do that.
Here's some applesauce, pipe down.
But StreamYard offers it as an option. I did a lot of my content actually with a green screen behind me. I did actually a lot of content with this little, thing that you see on the right, with that background that I use for everything.
Make some videos on something else.
No.
But there's a lot of bullying, harassing, and playing victim. Going the hell on. Okay? But there's somebody new in town. Dolly! I ain't taking this shit. You ain't getting away with it. You ain't getting away with it. Y'all could have did this shit back in the day.
No,
before I moved.
We can do it now, and we're doing it now.
Not today, Satan.
I'm doing it.
Today.
I'm doing it today, literally right now. Like at,
I could get
10:45 p.m.
Right?
today.
So I don't mind being on a clip channel. I say stupid shit all the time. Sometimes I say shit.
Yes, you do.
Just so clip channels will take it. Okay, I don't mind. But when the channels become unfair, and then it's just
no, you don't do it just so the clip channels will take it. Nice try. That is what I've recently learned would be considered as lolsy. This is a very lolsy statement on his part, is to say that he purposely says stupid shit to give the clip channels content. The clip channels that he plans on taking down, by the way, which he spent the majority of the beginning of this stream saying that he was going to take down.
Or harassing to one person. I don't know if it's to me or to just one other individual. I don't like it. I didn't like when all the people were ganging up on Ernie Shell. It ain't that I liked Ernie Shell. Ernie Shell's all right with me now, but it was because everybody was attacking him, right? Like, what the fuck, man? If you was in school and you had 10, 15 people ganged up around a little kid, you wouldn't.
And I love that like his retaliation for the last time I talked to him or talked about him was he like bombed me with like spam emails, right? He bombed my channel email with a bunch of spam emails. Like, I give a shit. Because, like, I mean, if you follow this channel, you'll know that the glare is really bad about opening emails and looking at emails. So, I mean, I'm just not going to open them. You know what I mean? Like, the most annoying thing was that I would get notifications and then I just turn off the notifications. And I just keep watching, my TV show that I'm catching up on. That's all that happens. It's all that happens. Like, he thinks that like he's infiltrating me in some way. It's really, really funny.
I would. I bring people up here that I went to school with that said Jimmy walked right up and took up for me while people were trying to jump me. Right? I have. I put myself out there for people. Why is Benny never clipped? Right? That's what I'm saying. These people align with people. Okay, they align with people.
Like you?
You think Bullhorn Betty
Yeah,
is any
I do.
worse than a Benny Keys?
Oh yeah, absolutely do.
But you notice these channels leave them people out. They leave them out because they're not fair channels. Okay, they're not fair channels. They're backpack channels. They find certain YouTubers that they want to pick every little thing they say apart and strap themselves to it. I seen people today say Bullhorn Betty was going out to the candlelight visual to protest.
Visual,
that is
guys.
absolutely not true.
Yeah,
that is
there he says it again. Visual. It's vigil. Vigil. It's 2 syllables. Okay, Dolly. Dolly is 2 syllables. So, in the interest of timing, okay, pay attention. Dolly, Dolly, Vigil. Dolly, Vigil. Okay? All right. Now, visual is different. Visual is 3 syllables. Visual. Okay? Okay. I assume by my tutorial, now you're caught up on what a syllable actually is. You probably didn't at the beginning. I understand that. 3rd grade was a long time ago. Okay. But it's visual. Okay. See? Visual. All right. But that's not the right word. The right word is vigil. Okay. Okay. Can you pass that on to Betty, please? I would really appreciate it.
Absolutely not true. I have even spoke with it. This stuff is going to go down a lot smoother. The internet is on some weirdo shit. Okay, y'all on some weirdo shit, and y'all want it. Some of y'all want shit to self-destruct.
I wonder,
it's clearly
like, let me see.
You know what I'm saying? At some point,
I gotta see. I gotta see.
One harassing ass person trying to help another harassing ass person. Why they sit there and play the victim of we're being striked. Well, why you think you're being striked?
So nobody in the chat
fucking harassing people. You're making
nobody in the chat corrected him. This speaks volumes of those who listen to Dolly Vision. Okay, nobody in the chat corrected him on this. Nobody in the chat said, "Hey, dude, I love you, but it's vigil. It's that's a word. Okay, vigil's a word. Okay, it's not visual." Nobody in the chat corrected him. Nobody did.
Videos every day about somebody. That's harassing. That's fucking aggravating.
Like,
shit.
look at this
That's
shit.
like a mosquito that won't go to hell away.
Nobody,
Nobody
not one,
Molly.
not one supporter. Because, dude, listen, like, see, I'm secure like that. Okay, I mean, I'm a human being. I have some insecurities. Everybody has insecurities. You know what I'm saying? It takes a person with, you know, certain traits to admit that they have insecurities. Okay, I'm one of those people, and I take pride in that. I have certain insecurities, but like, why can't you just simply listen to reason? Okay, listen to reason. See these things, because these are tools. Okay, Dolly, this is a tool. All right, me sitting here going over you and going over your chat and the ignorance that takes place, right, is a tool. It's a tool to help you grow. Okay, not in the way that you bought that pump for. Okay, I can't help you with that, but in the way that you know, you learn a little something. You have to self-reflect, and then you go, okay, and then you start exercising behavior, because when you exercise behavior, your behavior, it exercises the muscles of your character. Okay. You become a stronger character. Okay. When you self-reflect and go, shit, god damn, I sounded like a fucking moron right there. Man, that's, you know, what that is that's your character muscles breaking down because they got to build back up. That's how fitness works. It's just mental. It's a character thing. Okay. It just apply the same principles to building your muscles, to building character. You got to break them down first. You got to look in the mirror and be like, dude, you sounded fucking stupid. You know, I'm sorry, but you sounded fucking stupid. You know, you could break those character muscles down to build them up. You know what I'm saying? You know, do a few I'm a dipshit bench presses. You know what I mean? In your head, it humbles you, dude. And you grow. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Baby got flex.
Wants that bullhorn nobody wants you to make a video every fucking day about it. Okay, nobody. Anybody that's had would want a video made about them every day. If you poke fun at me every now and then, I don't care. Okay, but when your whole channel becomes a dolly-thon, okay, like we've seen Savage, you know, but now she's flipped the switch. And like I said, I apologize to Savage last night. I'm not going to pick on Savage live.
That's because she destroyed you. She showed you exactly. She did the same thing that anybody else with common sense can do, is show you what a fucking moron you are. And instead of being like, shit, I'm a fucking moron, well, then you're just getting fat in your character. You know what I mean? Like, turn that fat into muscle, dude. You can do it. I did it. Turn that fat into muscle. You can absolutely do that, dude. No. I'd like to say that I have faith in you, but no, you're not. You're not that guy. You're the guy that in the mental gym, what you do is you go, I'll go tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. This McDonald's isn't gonna kill me, dude. Eating McDonald's for the 4th day in a row. It's only 4 days. You know, it's only 4 days. I'll be fine. And then 5 years later, you're like, shit, I ate McDonald's every single fucking day. But you haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm hoping that you do. I don't think you will, you know, because as a certified personal trainer, if I'm going to talk to somebody, right, and try to get somebody to be my client, this is why I can't be a personal trainer. Like, I'm certified. I could do it. But the reason why I can't actually be a personal trainer is because I just can't get into something that I don't relate to. You know, like, I can't motivate you to change. You know what I'm saying? I could try to inspire you to change. That's all I can do. And the only way for me to do that is try to be a better person myself, right? But that's not, you know, that's only part of being a personal trainer. I can't give you the gumption. I can't give you the stuff that it's going to take to go, I'm committing and going every day. Like, too much happens when you talk to somebody who's like it happens all the time. I talk to these people at the gym, dude. It's fucking annoying. And they go, man, you've been coming here every fucking day, man. That's fucking awesome. You know? And then, you know, and these are people that work there, right? You come in every fucking day, man. You know what? I got to start working out, man. I got to do it. You know, oh, okay. Well, you know, why not? Why don't you? You know, my knee hurts sometimes, and, you know, and I just, you know, I got this thing to where if I breathe in too hard, I might feel like I'm going to throw up. It happens after I eat bad food, but I got this thing in my heart that, you know, I feel like, and I'm just like, well, you know, and in my mind, I'm like, common sense dictates, well, exercise and diet is the cure for that. You just got to take it slow, do it easy. And I tell them that, right? But, you know, and then there's always an excuse. I can't do anything with someone like that. They're already quitting before they start. That conversation that I'm having with people like this, they're already quitting before they start. But I'll say this, they'll at least say, I got to start doing something. That's not even in these people's, in the mental side of building character muscle, right? There's none of that going on. None of these people are going, I got to do better. You know, they're not even facing that fact. And that's just like one layer, bro. That's one layer when it comes to actually like fixing yourself and changing and doing better. That's one little layer. And they can't even get past that first little layer of shit. I got to start doing something. You know what I mean? Like, can't do nothing with people like that.
I mean, I apologize. I mean it. Right? I thought we were having internet banner.
And the one thing that you can count on also is, you know, you might say, hey, Claire, Will, you know, well, is it right to make fun of someone who is making excuses and they're overweight and blah, 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 and they're saying that they want to change? Is it right to make fun of them? I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying I can't do anything with people like that. But I am making fun of people who are lacking in character strength. I am making fun of them. Okay. I would never make fun of somebody for being, physical appearance is physical appearance. That's different. And I'm not saying that I've never taken jabs at somebody's physical appearance, but I will take jabs at somebody's physical appearance who take jabs at other people's physical appearance. I have no problem doing that. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is these people, when it comes to character, and what makes their character weak is because they go after people and they do things hurtful to other people. That's what makes someone of weak character to me. Someone who will exploit a missing child, someone who will exploit and hurt someone else for their content, such as like what MGL does with Princess. I mean, is that even an argument? She's straight up said it. She's straight up said it. So yes, I will make fun of these people. And it helps. It's almost a therapy because it helps me keep from getting mad about it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I look at the shit and I get mad. I'm not trying to lie. When I look at somebody who is on the verge of death living in this woman's house, and then later she shows up to where the Johnny Depp trial is taking place for clout and for recognition, and then admits that the only reason that she even goes over Princess anymore is because she thinks he's going to die. She admits what I accused her of for months is that this dude living in her house who praises her, practically worships her, she's using him for content because she knows that if he dies, that she's going to get rained on with super chats for sympathy because he was the closest person to her. Oh my God. But she did jack shit to help this guy. In fact, she enabled him. She took him to what was it, Vegas? And they got fucking hammered. And not even 2 weeks before, the guy was fucking laid up in a hospital bed. Because if he doesn't stop drinking, he's going to fucking die. So get real, man. Like, these people that defend each other who behave in this manner, like, I mean, find the shit. Those of us who go after you and we defend each other, find the shit that is fucking immoral, that we do on a constant basis. Please find it. I dare you. I challenge you.
Okay, we won't. You were taking it really personally. So I ain't gonna mess with you anymore. I'm gonna let that go. If you continue to want to fight with me, that's perfectly fine. You can hate my guts. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, perfectly fine.
But I thought it was internet banner, and apparently, and like I said, I'm not here to upset or hurt anybody. Not none of these channels either.
I don't know if it's the whiskey, but he's just sounding like up in the band.
The thing about it is I want you to be fair. And my whole thing to Heels was, why ain't you fair? Why ain't you fair? If you're gonna put me out there, put everybody out there else too. Right? You can call me hobby. You don't personally know me, right? Not none of these people out here that personally ever met Molly. They ain't never personally met Bullhorn Betty. You know what I'm saying? None of us has personally met Benny Keys to know how he's really going to act, right? I mean, we all know.
Jesus, dude.
You know, let's just say, for hindsight, we haven't. So you're attacking these people. You don't really know what the intent is. This lady can think
I know exactly what the intent is.
Deep in my heart, I know I'm not that.
That's why I fucking go after them, because I know exactly what the intent is. The intent is clout. That's it. I just heard MGL tell Bullhorn Betty, like, you kicked me out of the heels in the air. You kicked me out. I just heard her whine about it and then go, we would have had something great. We almost had something that would have gotten really big. Like, no, dude. Like, it's clear that you only give a shit about that. Like, we saw the fucking news report where they were on the news, right? And MGL is sitting there going, you can go on our channel and you can super chat. Like,
right? And I'm not up here making videos about them people. Okay, well, at night I am, because it's in the title.
Oh, at night I am.
Consecutively making videos disrespecting those people.
Yeah, you are, though.
Doing anything.
Yeah, you are.
Right? Neither is Bullhorn Betty. Neither is Benny Keys.
Now, I will say that Betty tries to avoid it as much as possible. She has the concept of, you know, because she is somebody who wants her channel to be taken seriously. She genuinely actually wants her channel to be taken seriously. The problem is she can't be taken seriously because she fucking sucks and she does fucked up, dirty, ugly shit. And she has a dirty, ugly past that she's never taken any responsibility for. Nothing. So this is why Betty will never grow as a channel. But I will say that she understands the concept that addressing these things is going to steer her away from what she's trying to do with her channel. That's why, but the thing is that it eats her up inside so bad. It eats her up inside in this deep, it's like a monster breathing inside her that's dying to get out. And then it got out today. It got out today because it wasn't on her channel. It got out on MGL's channel. That's exactly what happened. Well, it's not my channel. It's your channel. Somehow that's not going to give her channel a bad name. But she gets to go up there and she is going to discuss a case that she's going to be in trouble for discussing. Especially and yeah, chat counts. Chat counts. So yeah. These people have no idea how anything actually works, and it's going to continue to be entertaining to me for as long as it is.
As anybody, you know what I'm saying? But these people are. So when you go to say, well, these people are striking me, they're getting their people to strike me, y'all are harassing me. No, you've been harassing for months and months and months on the internet. Maybe it's not harassing me, blowing my phone up or any of that, but it's still a form of harassing people on the internet.
Right.
Okay.
Because he's so against that he will spam bomb someone's email, because that's not harassment. I mean, in his mind, That's the thing. That's what's really ironic about the whole thing, because in his mind, he thinks it's harassing, but it could harass somebody, because if somebody's actually bothered by it, then okay. But me, I'm just like, okay, like, do that till you get tired. I mean, doesn't mean I'm opening it. Like, does he really take me for the type of person to sit there with my phone going, oh, darn it, dude, stop it. What? Why do I keep stop spamming me, man? Does he really take me for that type of person? No, dude. I just solve the issue. That's it. Okay, I see what you're doing. Great. Like, no, like, dude. I mean, knock yourself out.
Every video shouldn't be about me if you're a clip channel. Because one,
Not every
the
video is
viewers gonna
about
get
you.
tired of it. For one, if you think they just want to see me on a clip channel, fuck no. They want to see everybody, right? But everybody's sitting here watching, knowing what I'm saying is the truth, that they're biased. Right? They
Yeah,
don't clip everybody.
slander is harassment, dickhead. Saying that Savage slept with BK and got Hep C is slander on both of them. Like, there's it's disgusting that you would even go that, you know, you would even go that route.
Right? Because you think Burnt Toast is going to get up there and talk bad about Benny Keys ever? No, because she gained subscribers off Benny Keys' back. She backpacked them. She spider monkey Benny Keys.
Spider monkey.
That's what she did.
Spider monkey Benny Keys.
That's where
I
come from. So
I don't recall Toast mentioning Benny more than maybe once, just like in a very loose reference to be making some other point. Like, she's never, yeah. In fact, I've never even seen her in Benny's chats. So,
you be fair, in your opinion, be fair when you're fucking biased off the jump. Gone Girl, California, 25. Boom. Thank you, Gone Girl. You ain't got to give me all your money, Gone Girl. I love you, and I want to hug your face. I've been hearing good things are going for you, and that is so good to hear. Just know that we care about you and that we worry about you behind the scenes, and we're always keeping eyes and ears on what's going on with you. So I'm glad things are going good for you. We love you. Take care of yourself. All that good stuff. Okay. And just know that the Turtle Gang is always here for you. If you need anything, you can reach out to any of us. Okay. And we'll make sure we do what we can for you. Bam! Because we family. That's what these people don't realize.
and make no mistake, folks,
right? Turtle Gang.
the whole purpose of this live,
a different breed.
the whole purpose of this live is just to do what the fuck they think, just to do what bothers them. That's it. Just to prove the fact that what I'm doing is perfectly within YouTube terms of service and fair use. That's all I'm doing. Just to annoy the fuck out of them.
Over here. Okay. We're a different breed. We turtles. We live forever. See? I love Gone Girl too. Gone Girl's awesome. All right. And I think when Gone Girl first came with it, she didn't realize how much she had to offer to the world. Gone Girl has so much to offer to the world. It's unreal. Okay.
He wants to be part of
what more can you have on
who wants to take bets? Because I'm thinking that what he's doing is fishing to be part of the whole Tennessee boobs on the ground team. He wants to be part of that. Like when he came to Tennessee, what that was an audition. And now that MGL's back with him, what's going to happen, and this is something that I haven't really discussed. Give me actually just 1 second and I will get into that.
And that. Right, that's a gift from God, baby. That is a gift from God. So, yeah. So look, people out here shouldn't be teaching other people how to get over on the system. Okay. Toast, that is my problem with you. right? You didn't have to show that lady how to defraud YouTube. All right. It ain't even that big of a deal to me. I wasn't trying to take her channel away. I was just trying to get her to be fair. For people that don't know, she was a member here for months. And I let her come in even after she was making the videos with me. I never blocked her or anything. Okay. I would always try to get the message across to her, hey, you're being biased, you're not being fair,
So
right? You're not including these other people. Like, I have no
I
solid
think
beef.
that um, what I'm really, really annoyed with right now is that I know that MGL is now planning to go to this visual, according to how they pronounce it, uh, here in Tennessee. Summer Wells, her anniversary date of when she went missing is coming up on June 15th. And um, what what Betty, Battery Betty, is trying to do is organize a visual outside of the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. And she's trying to say that it's not a protest in any way, shape, or form. It's just to pay tribute to Summer. But why do it in front of them? Because she's, according to her, it's to get their attention, right? Summer has their attention. Okay. You're trying to get their attention. You're trying to get camera's attention because Betty, you got really angry when you found out that people who actually care about Summer and actually care about getting her found and getting her justice have organized one that makes a lot more sense. And you see them as a competition for you. And you have publicly talked about this. So right there already, that vigil, that's how you say it, vigil. That vigil, you're already planning on turning into a shit show with your visual. Okay. And then MGL decides to go live because this is before they made up, right? But MGL decides to go live and say, oh, well, I'm going to go down there and I'm going down there to confront somebody, which translates to me that she's going down there to make a shit show out of Summer Wells' memory again. See, this is a perfect example, people. A perfect example as to how you know that these people don't give a shit about Summer Wells or her being found. This is how you know. You look at their actions. Because if it was all about Summer, you would peacefully, you would just let the one go. You wouldn't complain about it. As a matter of fact, what you would do is you would try to get as many people together as possible to wherever your town is, wherever your city is. You would try to get people to form a peaceful vigil and try to, because the purpose is to let Summer know that we're lighting a candle for you. We want you to come home. That we're all thinking about you. That's the purpose of a vigil. Is that person, dead or alive, but in spirit, somehow gets the message that they're being thought of. You're collecting mass souls to put out an energy into the world that sends the message, hopefully, to that person that they're being thought of, and to hang in there. That's what the purpose of that is. Not to gain clout, not to get news cameras to film you and cover your story and blow up your channel, and not to start shit with other channels and use that to start shit with other channels. That's disgusting. That's just fucking plain gross. So there's a small group of people that have organized a vigil in honor of Summer and in honor of it being a year since anybody's seen her. And this beautiful gesture that these people have organized is being It's being perverted with hatred, perverted with greed, perverted with vanity. And this one sacred thing that this poor little girl could have, these shitty creators are trying to fuck it up. This one beautiful thing in the midst of all of this other maddening, crazy bullshit. Wow. Really? Is that true? So she's already calling it a meet and greet. They're going to use Summer Wells, her disappearance, as a way to gain clout for yourself. Wouldn't be the first time. But to sit there with a straight face on somebody's fucking channel, Betty, I'm talking to you, to sit there with a straight fucking face on MGL's channel and say that somehow or another we're doing wrong by you. When you are taking a little girl's name who's been missing for almost a year and using it to blow up your channel, making it about you, because make no mistake, that if you call it a meet and greet, you're making it about you. And she's careful with her words, people. She's careful with her words, isn't she? Sometimes. She's not careful enough, ever. But she tries to be careful with her words when she says this is about Summer and we all need to get together and we need to make sure that the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department understands how important it is to us that Summer is found, blah, 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 blah. No. Because if you were doing that, if it was about Summer, then you would try to somehow humbly approach the people who are organizing a vigil for Summer for the right reasons. You would humbly approach them and try to make yourself part of that. And do everything that you can to make sure that that vigil and the purpose behind it becomes amplified and expressed. But it's not about that for you. It's not even about that for you. It's gross. No, it never has been. You're right, housekeeping. It never has been about any of them. Or it's only been about them, but it's never been about Summer. Yeah. I mean, somehow or another, they always find a way to come to Tennessee and do something to piss me off. And they don't understand. It's just more content. There's no way that anybody's going to look at, because you better believe I'm going to cover the fuck out of that. You better believe it. When they come to Tennessee, I am going to destroy them on my channel. I am going to drag the shit out of them. I am going to metaphorically leave them with the worst road rash on their character that they can think of. I mean, I have no problem doing that. Because, I mean, somebody's got to fucking do it. You know, they take advantage of the fact that nobody can actually do anything about what they're doing. And then they want to cry and whine and moan that we point this shit out. And at the end of the day, guess what? It's still just more content for me. No, I'm not going to be there. No. Because I would just be, listen, I want to explain to you guys, because I take pride in my listeners being reasonable, rational, logical people. These are the kind of listeners that I want. So I'm talking to you. The reason why I am not going to go out there, even though I'm only 45 minutes away, The reason why I'm not going to go out there is because what it's going to do is add to that craziness. It's just going to add to conflict, and then I'm going to contribute to the focus being taken away from summer. That's all that is going to do. I'm not doing that. I refuse to fucking do that. Like, part of me is like, fuck, I would love to fucking give them a piece of my mind to their faces. I would fucking love that. But I can't change the fact that they're only out here to exploit summer. And if I go out there, I'm going to contribute to the drama that they're trying to create for content. I won't fucking do that. No, the best thing for anybody to do is not go. That is literally the best thing for anyone to do. Just not go.
With that lady. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I told clip channels to make videos on me. All right. But I didn't want it to be everyone just disrespectful, calling me names, twisting my words, cutting and editing what I say and taking stuff out of context. I wasn't asking.
I haven't cut shit. I'm just going over your video that's posted.
I'm saying share my shit, clip it, do whatever. When you start taking shit out of context, trying to make fun of me, and everything is just that. I'm your new victim. Right?
You're a victim now. Okay.
No.
Okay.
You really don't even have a reason to be mad. You wasn't mad at me none of them months. But soon as Bullhorn Betty, your arch enemy, comes into this room and I allow it, I am the new enemy. Somebody that's never done nothing to you. I ain't never messed with none of you. Never said one bad word about you. Even when y'all was undercover attacking me there, burnt toast and chicken dude over there. I never said nothing. I let that shit go. Didn't even care. Wasn't even important to me. Didn't even fly that high on my radar. But when I tried on a mountain flying drones on opposite sides of the mountain, I ain't holding no punches. I still ain't holding no punches, right? It is what it is. Oh. And that you're talking shit about them, cry victim. Oh, they're mad. Okay, and lately I've been doing a lot of that, but channels don't show other clip channels. They only show people that are out here. Right? They don't be showing other clips. You ever see a clip channel share a clip channel? You don't see that. You know? And some of these channels are built their whole channels on talking shit about other people. Okay? And lately I've been doing a lot of that, but I'm trying to get back to
this dude, man.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna do some true crime, of course.
We're gonna do some true crime.
We'll be all somewhere else now. I'm telling y'all now. But
I can't with this fool, man.
They built their whole channels on this. So you can't build your channels on talking shit about people. And then when people get mad that you're talking shit about them, cry
tipo.
Oh, my God. Us, and they wrongly striked us. I don't know why they would strike us. I mean, I only showed 47 minutes of their video that they worked their ass off to make, that they bought the cameras for, that, you know, they got
Me estás reventando las bolas.
Paid the light bill and the fucking bill to make that video. I only showed 47 minutes of it. I don't know why they would pick on little old me. Get the fuck out of here, okay? Get the fuck out of here. You didn't buy none of my $1,000 cameras. You didn't buy my fucking lights. You ain't paying my bills, right? You didn't have to work and sweat to get here to shoot a goddamn video.
I don't think you did either.
Somebody just a take and share, right? You didn't do that. You didn't make those sacrifices. You ain't doing shit. These people don't do shit. They ain't getting off the couch. You think they were?
You know what the irony is?
Is
I'm putting forth as much effort into this video as he put into the effort, is as much effort as he put into the video that I'm reviewing right now. I love it.
In Tennessee with me? Hell no. You think they mosquitoes? I mean, that any of them were around there? Hell no, they won't. Okay, they damn sure made money talking about it. Right, so. Be fair. I don't think that's too much to ask out here. I know it's drama and all that shit, but be fair. If you're going to talk shit about me, talk shit about people just like me then.
Hey, heels.
But people have clicked up and it's came these groups. It's Candy's group.
Heels, you have a wrench.
Acceptable to bully. And
Heels, you have a wrench. Drop that video for me in the chat of that shows like him without a hat on. I'm clearly in a silly mood right now, so please drop that video in the chat so I could play that. Or email it to me, even better. Email the link to that.
Pick on other people, and then when something happens to them, they cry victim. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care how sweet your voice is, girl.
This guy's projecting worse than anybody I've ever heard.
Person
well, not worse than BHB.
Goddamn planet. If you ain't, you ain't. Okay, you can sound like the sweetest person.
Just email it to me, Heels.
And that's how she plays it, and I don't like that.
Email it to me.
I don't like that.
Dude, yeah, totally.
It made my blunt go out.
This dude is so insecure. Like,
so I just wanted to vent on that.
This guy is like a textbook Freud example of someone with a tiny dick. Like, let's Google that for a second. That should be fun. Let's. All right. Okay, this should be fun. All right. You guys ready for this? All right. I hate to pull an MGL, but this is a long live, so stand by. Sorry about that. All right, so let's get into this real quick. All right, so this is from a website called Good Therapy. 1 second here. This is a website called Good Therapy, and it explains penis envy. Dolly, I hope you're listening, buddy. Okay, I hope you're listening. And I don't even know what this says, but penis envy is a theory in Freudian psychoanalytic theory that proposes that very young girls feel deprived and envious that they do not have a penis. These feelings later lead to desire for access to a penis and normal heterosexual development. Okay, so that applies to girls. Let me find something else here. because I'm not looking for penis envy. That's okay. Okay, this is interesting. So, these are just comments. Um, all right, so apparently that's actually a myth. The only thing that Freud ever shared about or ever talked about when it came to uh, issues with penis size was female female penis envy, which I'm not going to get into because that doesn't apply here. In all fairness, it does not apply. Um, so apparently, it's a myth that Freud said anything about that. But I will look into something else here that so this is from US News. It says that now we know that Dolly likes to hang out with people who have swastikas tattooed on their tummies. Okay. Um So, according to historians Jonathan Mayo and Emma Craigie, who unearthed Hitler's medical records as part of research for their book Hitler's Last Day, Minute by Minute, the Fuhrer had a micropenis from a condition called hypospadias, a condition which left him with a penis so small that he had to urinate out of the base of the shaft rather than the tip. Wait, what? Oh, I think I'm getting too drunk for this. Hypospadias affects 1 in 200 boys and could explain Hitler's frequent bouts of rage and reluctance to be seen naked. I wonder if is Dolly one of those dudes? I wonder if Dolly is like David Cross's character on Arrested Development. Like, remember, like dude would wear cutoff shorts in the shower. Oh my fucking god, this is too much fucking fun. So this is Wipey Boy's fucking hero. This is BHB's fucking hero. This is let's read about Hitler's micropenis. All right. Hypospadias affects 1 in 200 boys that could explain Hitler's frequent bouts of rage and reluctance to be seen naked. The discovery comes on the heels of German historians' revelation in December that Hitler only had 1 testicle, meaning that the leader of the Nazi regime had 2 prominent genital abnormalities. Why do I get pleasure out of like reading this about Hitler? It's just so funny to me. It's because Hitler is a piece of shit. Hold on. There's got to be more here. There's got to be more. Okay, so For decades, academics and historians have pondered how and why Adolf Hitler became history's biggest monster. That's debatable. But another narrative about the German leader has been around for almost as long, the myth of the disfigured genitalia. On Monday, that claim resurfaced that when news outlets around the world reported the German dictator had a micropenis, citing old research made by two historians in the book Hitler's Last Day Minute by Minute, which was published in the middle of 2015. Hitler himself is believed to have had two forms of genital abnormality and an undescended testicle. One of his balls didn't drop. In a rare condition called penile hypospadias, in which the urethra opens on the other side of the penis, writes Jonathan Mayo and Emma Craigie in Hitler's Last Day. But when interviewed by The Independent, Craigie said that it was a leap to suggest that the Fuhrer had a micropenis because he suffered from hypospadias. Speculation about Hitler's undercarriage is far from a new thing. However, it has been in existence at least since World War II, when troops made reference to his alleged monarchism in the song "Hitler Has Only Got One Ball," sung to the tune of Colonel Bogey. Okay, hold on. I have to, guys. I'm gonna risk a. Okay, guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? I can't believe this is here. That song is the song. The title of this song is Hitler Has Got One Ball. I never knew that in my life. Holy shit.
She cut it off when it was small. She threw it into the apple tree. The wind blew
Holy shit.
into the deep blue sea. The fishes pushed out their dishes, and they had scallops and bollocks for tea. Hitler, he's only got one bowl. Yeah, well, it's in heaven. Oh,
is that the actual lyrics to that song?
She cut it off when it was small.
Okay, so let me read the rest of this article. The historic claim, which lived on in the form of a playground rhyme, was given new credence by British newspaper The Sun in 2008. The tabloid claimed that a document surfaced with the alleged statement of a battlefront medic, Johann Lambor, who was serving with Hitler during the 1916 Battle of the Somme. The story of the medic, who died in the 1980s, was related to The Sun by his friend Blasius Hanchuk, who described the moment when Hitler realized he lost a testicle in the battle. His abdomen and legs were all in blood. Hitler was injured in the abdomen and lost one testicle. His first question to the doctor was, "Will I be able to have children?" But Ron Rosenbaum, who has written several books about Hitler, questioned the veracity of the Sun's claims, saying that they provided no evidence to corroborate the witness's story. It is true Hitler was wounded during the Battle of the Somme, he wrote in the Slate in 2008. The most reliable recent biographer, Ian Kershaw, says he was wounded in the left thigh, not the abdomen, as the Sun's perhaps mythical medic Yambor has it. Furthermore, the claim seemed to contradict the account of Edward Bloch, Hitler's childhood doctor, who, according to the Telegraph, told U.S. interrogators in 1943 that the fascist genitals were in fact completely normal. However, like in any good conspiracy theory, the story has proved unkillable. And on December 2015, German professor of history Peter Fleischmann from the University of Erlangen claimed to have medical records proving that Hitler had an undescended testicle on the right side. The documents were apparently made in 1923, reports the Telegraph, when Hitler was examined by a prison doctor following his failed first attempt to seize power in the Munich beer hall putsch. Whatever the truth behind the rumors dwelling on tales of Hitler's damaged, sized down, or missing genitalia is the wrong way to analyze the true nature of his brutality and criminal pathology, according to Rosenbaum. The real appeal of the story, he writes, is the idea that it wasn't the Western democracies who failed to save the world from Hitler with their fatal appeasing weakness. Hitler wasn't the fault of the German people. He was the fault of this one German, Johann Jambur, and the one missing ball. Johann Jambur and the one missing ball. Oh man. Dude. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, I saw that pic, and I've said a few times before, I saw that pic and it explained a lot. It explained a lot. There's the theory of compensation. Okay. It's one of those things, right? Like you got a small dick, you buy large possessions such as trucks, or houses, right? You got a family of 2 and you buy a 10-bedroom house because you got the money to do it. It's probably because or you had this overwhelming desire to make a whole shit ton of money because you felt a little, but that doesn't describe Dolly to me. I feel like that trait, small dick, desire to conquer and make, everything for them, collect, conquer and collect. People who actually pull that off are people who have small dicks and brains on top of it. Dolly's missing the latter of those 2 components. So it makes sense to me that he would go on YouTube and act the way that he does based on the picture that I saw that I did not want to see, that was sent to me, and I opened it and I was like, shit. And then like 5 more came after, and I was just like, I'm not fucking opening that. And those people were actually thoughtful enough to be like, Dolly dit pic. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I'm not opening that. Nope. The first person did not. But I'm of the opinion, okay, and I've stated this before, but I am of the opinion, I am of the belief, the theory, okay? Here in True Crime, we speculate based on facts, all right? Real crime, sorry, not true crime, real crime. We speculate based on facts. And that picture that I saw was fact. Obviously, I can't share it. That is one receipt, people, that I will not share. And I think you'll thank me for it. This is the one exception. Okay. But based on that fact, okay, I am sleuthing and speculating that the reason why Dolly behaves in the way that he does is because he feels the need to make up for things. Okay. Now, I also believe that Betty's interest in him, okay, Betty's interest in him is based on that picture, because we all know what Betty's like, right? With her partners, she likes people that she can beat down. She likes people that she can keep low. She likes people that she can dominate. And there's just no, okay, listen. For a male to be dominant, okay? For a male to be dominant, I'm of the belief that they have to be able to back it up physically to a certain degree. There has to be something that makes you dominant, that you know, in a sexual situation, right? If you're lacking the dominant tool to dominate, well, you know, you can't be dominant. You're just automatically a sub. This is why I think that really rich white guys are generally subs and they pay dominatrixes and shit to get off. This is just theory, people. It's just theory. All right. That really like rich white people who have to compensate everything, you know, they become subs because they have, you know, micro dick. And, or as Toast would put it, baby carrot vibes, right? And I don't think that there's anybody in this chat that would disagree. I think that all the ladies that are listening right now are thinking back to certain past partners and going, fuck. Am I right? Type of 1 if that's the case, just so that I'm not out here hanging, you know, no pun intended. Type of 1 if that's the case. Hold on. Okay. All right. If, yeah. Now remember, type of 1 if you're a lady and everything that I just said just made you look at a past partner and go, fuck, that makes sense. Son of a bitch. Like, all right. And you can type of 1 if you already knew it too. That counts. That counts. Shit, there's a lot of fucking 1s. There's a lot of them. Oh my goodness. I'm checking my email. Calm down. All right. Did I? Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, this is a little bit of old one, but this is a video from Heels in the Air. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and share it.
They think if they can identify us politically, that we will have this massive amount.
It's always politics with this fucking idiot too, which is really funny too, because like she pulled that shit with MGL. Like this is the first time they ended up talking, and even MGL was just like, she's fucking talking about politics again.
Of hate from the opposition, because that's the way it's been for so many years, right? And we're finding that that's not true. You can say that, and people are like, yeah, okay, so what? That's their business, right? But they are so used to being able to identify these people like me and say, but you support Trump 2024.
Nobody gives a fuck.
The only reason why I'm bringing that up is because it dovetails into the conversation with Dolly. And this whole thing where Benny Keys and the Glare were on the Glare show, just talking mad crap about Dolly, which they used to do about me. And I'm sure it's going to come
we
back
still
around
do.
to me Nobody cares. And it's again coming back to the product. What product is being sold? If you guys don't like the product being sold, quit watching it. Quit supporting it. Because you're supporting.
But we
you know,
want to
maybe
support
they
you.
Go to counseling or something. When you make
That's what you don't understand. We want to support you, Betty. Like we don't give a shit if your channel flourishes. We don't care. Like honestly. We just like making fun of you. It's fun.
50 or 60 videos about somebody that's never even mentioned your name out of their mouth, there's something wrong with you. Seriously wrong with you. And I just want to say that. And I really do believe it's a mental illness. I really do.
Okay. Yeah, look at Dolly Vision's. Yeah, all those. That's his obsession with Benny. I think I went over this video. I did go over this video. I did go over this video. When Heels first put this out, and I had Benny on panel too. Like, look at that shit. Sorry, I muted it because I don't want to get the music to get a claim. Give me a claim.
Dumb. I can tell you now, if you're going to destroy your family behind a motherfucker, okay, Savage. That's a dumbass. I'll say you ain't been warned. That's a dumbass idea, Savage. Okay, dumb. I can tell you now, if you're going to destroy your family behind a motherfucker, do it with a dude that has a job, a career, a future.
Like you?
That's not psychopath. Right? Savage went to Texas. Yeah. You ain't seen her videos of her in Austin and shit. She down there trying to get the human pretzel on, catch Hep C and whatever other venereal diseases she can get.
About it. You know, maybe the only time I really get angry about something if there's some semblance of truth to it. And so, Savage, I'm not beating you up. Please don't come and start attacking me. Lord have mercy. I don't want to get my ass kicked from you, and I damn sure don't want you out my front door because I don't want to shoot you. But
wow. Yeah. That dude is just loaded with insecurities, dude. He's loaded with them. Let's look at that one more time.
But
now again, folks, I have merch that will be donated to charity. Okay. Let me drop the link in chat one more time. I have merch that will be donated to charity. I went over it earlier in this live. I want to share the link real quick. All right. So all that merch, all the profits from that go to charity. All right. I'm going to show that merch one more time. This is your Bullhorn boob merch, and all the profits will go to All the profits will go to Joyful Heart, which is a domestic violence victims charity, and it will go to help domestic violence victims. Okay. Because we all know that Betty loves to beat her partners. Here's the Dumpy Dump merch. This is the MGL merch. The profits from this will go to, hold on. The profits from this will go to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, since she claims to be an advocate for victims of missing and exploited children. So since she's not, I'm making her one. And yeah, now look, dude, you guys can get this shit in anything, bro. Look, it's a girl's tank, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, imagine, just imagine your dope ass drip. Okay? Like, listen, you're drinking coffee with folks, right? You got somebody over for coffee, you serve it in this cup, right? Somebody comes over for coffee and you serve it in this cup for them. You know what I mean? And you're sending a message. You're saying, don't be a dumpy dump. You know what I mean? Don't be a dumpy dump. You're saving lives, bro. You're saving lives. Every penny of profit from this goes to the Center for Missing and Exploited Kids. You got your wipey boy hoodies. Look, dude, this goes to help. I did pick a charity. I just can't think of it right now. And Cherry is not here. She's my eyes and ears. And what's funny is I did pick the charity, but it is to all of the profits for this go to help hate crime victims, because this shitbag likes to rock a SS tattoo because he worships micro penis Hitler. Dude, you can look at this shit, dude. Stickers. Put that sticker on your ride. You know what I mean? Dude, look, get that shit in black right there. Fucking hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Like, look, his tongue sticking out is nowhere near where your mouth is going to go. So don't think about that. All right. Just understand that this dude right here hates people of race that is not of his own. And the profits for this are going to go to people who have been victims of whatever he does. I'm going to drop the link in chat one more time. There you go. All right. And the panel is open. If anybody wants to come up, please come up. I would love for anyone who has anything to say to come on up. But not if you're purchasing merch, because that merch, the profits are going to go to charities. You know, I was going to cover the Johnny Depp case today. I'm not because I haven't really been, and I was only interested in the as far as covering goes. I've been watching it, and I'm definitely Team Johnny. But I the what I was going to go over was like I thought about it because it would take so much longer. There's 4 hours of the rest of Amber's cross examination. So I decided to go with this instead of that. And right, yeah. See, people told me that because it was going to be a reaction, and I hadn't even watched it yet. So when people told me it was pretty uneventful, not like the first round. Thanks, 34. Yeah. Um, and so tonight would have been a reaction, but I just didn't feel like there was just more reasons to go over this instead of going over that tonight. So yeah, I'm quite certain that I'm to the point to where I believe that Johnny's gonna win this. And it's very difficult to win a defamation suit. If you filed for a defamation suit, from what I understand, it's actually very difficult to win that defamation suit. And it seems like Johnny has enough evidence to prove that she's a fucking liar. And I totally had a blast covering it last night. Seriously, like I had so much fun. Last night was fun. It was. And I shared a story that I never thought in my life that I would ever share publicly. What's up, Donald Duck?
What's up, Will? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Just getting over COVID.
I didn't see you in the chat. Were you in the chat?
I was in the chat. Yeah. I was kind of just mingling around and I said, come up and talk. There's something that I wanted to talk to you about from your stream a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Or not weeks, a couple days ago. And it's been bothering me. And it has to do with Bullhorn Betty.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this or not. I went to school to be a paralegal. So unlike Betty, I actually understand law. I know law. And I'm not talking out of my ass.
Okay.
And one thing that she kept talking about was Summer Wells and the case and finding evidence. And there's two classes that I've taken in my years of legal studies, and one of them was actually forensic anthropology.
Okay.
And what I wanted to mostly, I guess, kind of focus on that because I don't think Betty understands what the investigators are having to look through and look for.
No, Betty doesn't understand anything about this investigation whatsoever. She hasn't even bothered to even watch the press conferences from the investigators.
Yeah.
She has no idea.
Yeah, and whenever you do for example, say you find somebody in the woods or something, what will happen is like a forensic team will go out and they'll place flag and markers, and they will actually make a grid paper, and they will draw everything that they find, and they'll put the coordinates along with that graph, so when they go to court they can say exactly where they found it and all of that. I don't think Betty understands that's what is going to have to happen in the Summer Wells case, because that's what they're going to find. It's going to just be small pieces.
Well, that's already been established,
Yeah.
at this point, They're not doing it's clear. It's clear. If you're following Bullhorn Betty or MGL, like they're clearly clout chasing. And if you're supporting them, then you are openly, if you have any common sense at all, then you're supporting clout chasing, not investigations. They're not doing anything except interfering with an investigation. This has been proven over and over and over and over again. This is one of the reasons why they're mad. Because I point this out, Toast point this out, before Frank stopped doing streams about them, he pointed it out. So, you know, I mean, this is not this is clearly a clout chasing expedition. Nothing else.
Just my whole thing is like she wants the legal person in me, like, I swear, dies every time she says, well, I know the law. I'm a paralegal. I'm a lawyer. And I just am like, good God, woman,
Well,
you
she's
know
not.
nothing. You know nothing. Like, she
No,
doesn't
everything that
understand
she says is wrong. And everything that she says is wrong.
Like, she doesn't think about that's what happens in an actual investigation. You go, and a lot of times, like Texas Equisearch, that's what they have to do, and they have to grit it out. And it's like, Betty, finding a molehill
But see,
in the middle of the woods
what they don't
is
seem to
not.
understand, what they don't seem to understand is that Texas Equisearch was asked to join the search. This is one of those very rare cases where anybody outside of law enforcement is asked to assist in a case. And so as far as a search goes, and Texas Equisearch has a great record of actually finding clues, if not actually solving cases, and finding missing persons. So it would be almost foolish of the Hawkins Sheriff's Department to deny their help. But we still have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We still have nothing.
Yep.
And I think everybody just needs to shut the fuck up about Summer Wells at this point. And finally let law enforcement do their job.
Yeah. This is my personal opinion. I feel that we'll never know what happened to Summer Wells. I feel like her case has been destroyed. Like, everything has been destroyed.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that.
Like, that's just my personal opinion as of now with everything that's come out. I worry that the case has been tainted so much.
It has. And you're right. There's the fear that there would be that everything that's taken place would deny Summer getting justice if somebody was responsible directly for her disappearance. I agree with you on that. So I am worried about that, and that's why I'm at this point just saying, you know, and I'm calling out to creators that are still talking about this case, and you know, going with the whole, you know, Hunter thing and his mom Allie and all of this other bullshit. You know, that's all just muddying the waters, and it's not helping. It's not helping Summer being found, and I think everybody just needs to fucking shut the fuck up, you know, and finally let the cops do what they do, you know.
Yeah, and that was my thing that I wanted to talk about, because it really bothered me, because Betty doesn't see Summer as a missing person. When somebody is missing, there are so many things that like go through my mind of, okay, this person is missing. What are we doing in order to find them? And going out there to get somebody fired because you don't like them or you have issues with their lifestyle, it's not productive, and that's not how real legal people handle stuff. And
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's my whole thing, is her legal shit is a sham, and it drives me fucking insane, because I just want to be like, you have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
No, she doesn't.
I had like my actual evidence class was taught by a motherfucking judge. So it's like I know what the court wants, and everything that Betty's done is not what the court wants. And then, but yeah. So
I'm sorry
just,
that you were going through COVID. And I hope that you feel better, and I hope that everything works out for you. I appreciate you coming on panel. Thank you so much.
no problem. Thanks
All
for
right.
letting me on. You have a good one, Will.
Right on. I'll see you in chat.
All right, bye.
Yeah, so yeah, everything that she was talking about, I totally agree with. I'm just gonna look over chat a little bit here. Yeah, you got a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to come up, they can. I mean, okay, the couple that saw the van for Gabby's search weren't trying for clout. That's how YouTube creators should behave. They did the right thing and they sought that they never sought clout. I completely and totally agree with you, Catherine. 662. They were just trying to help. And then look what happened. They got clout. You know, they got clout. When you look for it, when you're searching for it, people see through that shit. People aren't stupid. You know, these people have gotten all of the support that they're going to get. And that's what they don't understand. They've gotten all the support that they're going to get. I question whether or not, honestly, at this point, and just based on her association and the video footage I've seen of her, I question whether or not Olivia actually found that water bottle. I question whether or not Olivia actually saw the water bottle, what type it was, and then bought one that was similar to it and then claimed to find it. Because there's nothing mentioned in law enforcement giving her any credit whatsoever. Olivia's a piece of shit and she's a clout chasing shitbag. And I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I don't care what you think. Honestly, like I because of her interactions with shitty people, I question whether or not she actually found that water bottle and didn't plan it to gain some sort of clout. Because every other fucking thing that I've seen Olivia do is clout chase. Every other thing. So why is it hard to believe that she planted that water bottle? It probably was a shenanigan. It probably was. So it doesn't matter. You can find stickers. You can find stickers. Gives a shit. Like, look at what a careful content creator she is. Look at the effort she puts into her content. You're going to tell me that she didn't, you know, or I mean, not didn't, but you're going to tell me that it's unlikely or it's far-fetched that Olivia went out of her way to pull this off, to gain clout for her channel, to put her content out there? Because nothing about her content actually dictates that she was passionate about the Gabby Petito case, does it? Nothing about it. I mean, probably Pendar. I'm thinking maybe she did. All right, guys. I love you very much. We're going to go ahead and end this now. But I promise you, you're not going to take my channel down. You're not going to take Toast's channel down. You're not going to take anybody's channel down, because we have the right to have an opinion of you and express that opinion. People who fight cancel culture, right? Yeah, you guys, talking to you. We have a right to our opinions, and we have a right to express them. And I'm not going to stop. And especially, I'm not going to stop because I know it eats you alive. I have no problem doing things that bug you because you build yourselves on fucking with other people. So I choose to fuck with you, and I'm not going to stop. So guys, I love you very much, and you better believe we will do this again very soon, my friends.